YouTube Brief System here. Welcome to another one of my tutorials, and today I'll be showing you how to make this pretty cool exploding action scene. So what we're going to do first is do File, New, and make a new image 700 by 700 and press OK. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to do File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our 3/8 layer. And we are going to leave it like that. Now we're going to go to our first layer, which was our background, and we can go ahead and delete that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our 3/2 layer. And we are going to size that down to 700 by 700, which was our original image background. And we are going to move that across so it fits over the whole area. And we are going to go to Colors, Color to Alpha, and we are going to choose the color black and press OK. What this does is it renders out all of the black of the image. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our 3/3 layer. And we are going to size that down as well because it is huge. And we're going to size it down to 700 by 700, just like the other image. And and we are going to move that across the whole area just like we did before. And doing the same thing, we're going to go to Colors, Color to Alpha, and choose the color black. Just press OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a new layer. So click this button right here, create a new layer, and we're going to name it Incandescent, and we are going to make it 700 by 700, and choose Transparency, and press OK. Now with our gradient tool, we are going to choose the gradient Incandescent, as the name suggested in the layer. If I can find it, there it is. And we are going to click these little eyeballs here on the 3 other layers so we see what we're doing, and we are going to stroke up all the way like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our brush and we are going to choose the brush sparks and just make sparks everywhere on the image, starting from the bottom here. And kind of go in a circle here because that's where the exploding is going to start. I think that should be just fine. And then we are going to duplicate this layer once, and we are going to set them both on overlay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our Free Texture 6 layer. And we are going to size that down to 700 by 700, because just like the fractal 3/3, it is huge. And we are going to move that across to fill the whole area. And we are going to set it on overlay. Now what we're going to do is check the eyeballs that we have unchecked before so we can see what the result is. And we're going to go File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our second layer, Textures Grunge, and do Open, and do Keep Orientation. And we are going to scale that up because it is quite small. We are going to scale it by 700 and 700. And remember to click these little chains, uncheck them if you want to make your image the size you want, and make them link together if you want to keep the ratio. But we don't want to do that, so we're just going to leave them unlinked and press Scale. And we are going to move that across so it fills the whole area. And we are going to go to Colors, Desaturate, make sure you check Lightness, and press OK. And set this layer mode on Overlay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to open a new layer. So do File, Open as Layers, and we are going to choose our parkour render. Well, it's not actually a render right now. We are going to render it. So right click on that layer and do Add Alpha Channel. And now we are going to go to Colors, Color to Alpha, and we are going to choose the color black and press OK. Now we're going to right click on this layer, do Alpha to Selection. Now you're going to go to Select, Grow, and we are going to grow this by, let's say, 4 pixels. And we're going to choose our Fill Bucket tool and the color black, and we are going to fill that in, like so. Then we are going to go to Select, Shrink, and we are going to shrink this back by 4 pixels. Press OK. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go to our gradient, and we are going to choose the gradient Full Saturation Spectrum CCW. And we are going to choose the shape to radial instead of linear, and we are going to stroke up. And just do that until you get a pretty good result. I'd say this is fine. And now we are going to go back to our layer, and we are going to do Select None. And we are going to move him down a little. I'd say right about here. Now we're going to go to File, Open as Layers, and we are going to open our final layer, which is the lava for exploding. And we are going to do Colors, Color to Alpha, and choose the color black. After having taken out all the black, rendering that out, we are going to click on that layer, and now we are going to move that across, right here, I'd say, and we are going to right click, Alpha to Selection, and we are going to rotate it. Oops. And we are going to rotate it a little. I'd say 18 degrees should be fine. And now we are going to move that down. Maybe rotate it a little more. Like this. And now we are going to move it down. Right here. And now we're going to right click, do Alpha to Selection, then do Select Invert, Edit, Cut. And we are going to move our little guy up a little because he's kind of too much in the flames. I'd say right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our very first layer, do Select None, and choose the Sparks tool again with scale of 1, and we are going to make more sparks. To make a bigger explosion. And we can make sparks around like this, up here a little. And I think I'm going to move that guy up a little more. Right here. And now you are going to go to Image, and Merge Visible Layers. And merge. And there you have it. That's our final result. There's our exploding scene. Looks pretty cool. I'll be posting all the images in the description so you guys can try this out for yourself. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Subscribe if you did. And I'll see you next time.